All right, we are back on the single cab dually project. Crew cab is off at Diego's. I didn't get any footage of hauling that thing over there, but I'll be visiting him again to bring him some axles. So I'll be recording when I get over there then, and we'll be posting a video about the update on the crew cab. But for now, I am blocking the truck down once again. 180, 320, and then we'll primer any spots that I see any metal or any type of breakthroughs in the primer, and then we'll be 600 wet, and then the truck will be ready for paint cab wise. And then I have to do the body work on the bed still. Gonna be pulling the fenders off tomorrow in the morning and starting the body work on it. The body on the bed itself isn't terrible. I mean, it looks straight as an arrow in the video, but I mean, there is a little bit of waving going on in it. Let's see if I can see it from here. You could barely see a couple waves. There's a couple dents right there, but I mean, we got some clear coat peeling, and then that's the worst of this side. This side is pretty straight. Very, very minor blocking will get this thing straight. There's a dent down here. Sorry, it's dark. More clear coat peeling, but fast forward. But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing going again. You guys can't tell what color that is, but I already blocked this side down. As you can see, I re-primered those areas. Yes, it is black primer on the gray primer, but I'm going to be sealing the truck in a dark gray, so before I spray the base coat, so that don't matter. I sand down the bumper, block out the hood. This was just a temporary grill because it's all cracked up. Honestly, it's pretty junk. One thing good about it is the frame, but I can get a new plastic piece easily for this frame. But I do have a mint grill for the truck already. So I'm gonna get back to sanding the truck down and getting it ready for paint. All right, the truck is blocked with 180. Found a few little low spots, so little sealskin glaze putty in the areas, blocked out all the low areas, and about to shoot some primer on all the areas that are sanded through on the primer. And then tomorrow I'll be 320 blocking the rest of the truck along with this side, and I'm dreading taking those fenders off because it sucks. If you think you know what color it is, or if you want to take a guess what color I'm choosing, go ahead and put it in the comments, and let's see if you guys are right. All right, I got it in primer. Next step is 320, 600, and the cab and front end is complete. It's ready to be painted. It's a great feeling, but now I got to get on to the bed. Got both dually fenders off. They're over there, and I started blocking this side down. It had a very low spot here from something crushing the top. I took a stud puller, welded some studs to it, got it up. It's probably as best as it's gonna get. I'll hammer them down a little bit and maybe put another stud there, but for the most part, that's done. Got to fill in the low spots here and a little low spot there. All right, so I put it in primer. I didn't primer this area just because I'm not really focused on this area because of flares for the dually wheels. So I got her pretty straight. Primer laid out really nice. Finally matching with the cab. I did go ahead and clean this really good and primered it. And there was like a couple of dents and stuff here anyways, so I filled it with some filler. But I'm gonna go ahead and re-bedline it. After I bedline it, I'm actually gonna paint the bed with the new bed liner and color match it. I haven't decided if I was gonna color match just the side and leave the top black, or if I was just gonna color match it completely up to this point right here, and then the rest down would be black. I say that because if I was to have bed line this when it didn't have bed liner on it at all to begin with, I would have only bed lined just the top, and it would just be a lot of work to sand this down and get it blocked all the way to be straight again. So I'm just not gonna deal with it, and I'm just gonna put new bed liner on it and then paint over it. But got both sides done and in primer. This thing, again, came out really straight. Can't really tell on this lighting. This might be a little better. Got a little heater going on because I'm trying to leave and it's raining, and it's also like 60 degrees, so this primer is not wanting to dry very quickly. But this is exciting. One thing checked off the list. Next I gotta work on is the dually fenders. I gotta get those sanded down. Luckily they are perfect condition other than just some clear coat peeling, so I don't have to fix any cracks and whatnot for that. So, got the dually fenders, both of them. The other one is locked up in the storage bay. About to prime them, and same with my roll pan. Sanded it all down, grinded the edges down, and I tack welded it in. It's got about 20, 30 tacks in each one. And then now I'll fill it with some duraglass, which is a fiberglass resin, and then smoothing it out with some putty or filler, and then the roll pan will be molded. Alright, so what you just witnessed was me putting the duraglass down on the roll pan and the bed. So if you don't know what duraglass is, it's a filler type, but it's got fiberglass strands inside it, and it's just a more rock hard type filler. So with it being tacked and with the duraglass, it will never crack. This is probably like the 5th one I've done, and I've never had problems with them before from cracking and whatnot. I mean, I could have gone and bead welded all the way down. With my vehicles, just in case if I was to sell it, someone can go and they can grind down this and get to each tack weld, cut the tack welds off, sand or grind it down smooth. It'd be a lot easier to remove the roll pan if wanted. So with the tacks, it is plenty strong enough. I made it so it's not 100% permanent. All right, primer time. I already did the tailgate. Next, I'm gonna do the dually fenders and then to the roll pan. It's just a 2K 4-to-1 primer. Nothing out of the ordinary, but let's get some primer on this thing. Super satisfying. I love painting. Everything is primed. Body lines line up really nicely. Everything came up really smooth. So I did the bed liner, the rails, and the inside of the tailgate. And it came out pretty nice. It's looking good. All fresh and black. Untaped. Nice lines. This video is coming to an end. I got the doors off, got them scuffed up, and I'm gonna lay some sealer down on them, get my color sprayed on the inner doors and on the rockers. And I'm gonna end it for this video, as I will be posting the next video with the color I chose. So stay tuned on that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend.